SHERLIN Smile, Assistant Professor, PhD College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. This presentation is an introduction to postmodernism. At the outset, I would like to talk about what is this postmodernism. Postmodernism, as you all know, is a term to define the diverse and complex characteristics of the 20th century. In fact, one can even say that this is perhaps the most often used term to talk about various aspects of 20th century, including art, architecture, culture, or political ideologies, the various economic tendencies, and even lifestyles and the general predicament of life in the 20th century. It is also one of the most ambiguous terms of the 20th century, resisting all attempts to define and even classify or categorize. Not surprisingly, a number of intellectual trajectories, a number of intellectual tendencies could also be mapped in connection with this, even with this movement, and this is this movement known as postmodernism. Postmodernism begins to look at the way in which the hierarchies and distinction between the high and low are beginning to break down, and also the ideas of truth, coherence, meaning are highly contested during the postmodernistic age. An image in the t-shirt maybe reproduction of a painting by Raj Ravi Verma in one of the calendars, it would all be seen as a copies of copies and the endless circulation of copies of postmodernism. Postmodernism challenges the distinction between the original and the copy and even leading to a process of absolute difficulty in meaning making process. Another important phenomenon of postmodernism is hyperreality. Hyperreality it is rooted in philosophy, but its manifestations are there in popular culture, especially in movies like Inception. Matrix is highly based on the concept of hyperreality. Another important thing about the postmodernism is that it considers everything, every aspect of work as a work of art, as a text. Postmodern to postmodernism, everything is a text. Absolutely, there is no space for predominance of grand narratives. There is there is actually to say we have moved away from this celebration of grand narratives. There is no idea of reality, and reality is a much contested notion. And we have only copies, and we have certain simulations available, so that since we say everything is a text, a shopping mall, poster, bumper sticker, graffiti, Shakespeare, movie, and everything is a text. It's seen like a text in this postmodern age. There is no prioritization or privilege of one or the other, and we can also see that there is a way in which hierarchy and system completely breaks down, and it is very difficult to identify a distinction or maintain a hierarchy between the high art and the low art. So, at the outset, what is postmodernism? Of course, there is a difference between postmodernism and modernism. Postmodernism is a continuation and development of modernistic ideas. At the same time, it's a break from the modernism. It's highly paradoxical that it's a continuation of postmodernism and it is a break from the modernism. And next, what does this postmodernism entails? It entails a deplorable commodification of all culture or the loss of tradition and value. It also releases the art from the orthodox high culture and a welcome of creativity from all social groups. Thank you.